Hey, yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Putty Montana, and in this video, we're going to be going over the best run defense in Madden 24. The Angry Runs meta is still going to be going crazy, probably for the entirety of the year. So why not bring you guys some of the best run defense that I have found this year. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below, hit that noti bell so you guys never miss a video. And if you guys have nothing to comment down below, just comment FTA. Stands for the algorithm, and it helps push these videos to more and more people. So the more people we reach, the more we grow. The more we grow, well, the more I can post, I guess. But run defense, everybody is kind of looking for the best run defense still, simply because of the Angry Runs meta. The Angry Runs meta is a meta where you end up getting whoever you're playing ends up with a running back that is glowing orange, and they end up pretty much breaking a tackle every single time they go out and run the ball. So it's one of the most frustrating things to deal with. So we're gonna go over some abilities that you guys are gonna need to have to help with stuffing the run and to kind of slow down the Angry Runs meta. Now, in this video, we're gonna be basing our defense out of the nickel 3-3 formation, and you're gonna be able to find this nickel 3-3 formation in these playbooks here: the 3-4, 4-3, 4-6, cover 2, Kansas City Chiefs, multiple D, and the Seattle Seahawks. I believe I'm in the Kansas City Chiefs defense right now, or the 4-6. I don't know, actually. I'm in the 4-6 playbook. But either way, any one of those playbooks are going to do very, very well for you. And the play that we're going to be looking at is this SS Mike Blitz. Now, I like to flip the play simply because I like the user, the person that's on the right side, because I just feel like the left side runs sometimes gash me for a little bit more than I'm comfortable with. So I like to have the run defense kind of centered around guarding that side of the ball. So for the offensive side, we're going to start off with the normal stretch play, just to show you guys exactly what the run defense is looking like. And I believe actually that I have an instant replay of me actually showcasing the run defense. So this is what the run defense is going to look like. We are in nickel 3-3, but if they run to the right side, and this is why I flipped the play, if they run towards the right side, there's somewhat of a glitch towards the right side runs. And when that happens, look at where my guys are all centered to. And this is not me crashing to the right side or anything like that. This is simply how the run defense works. For some reason, you end up getting a free release with your defensive tackle if they run stretches to the right side, which makes me only have to worry about stretches to the left side or those interior runs. So let's start off with the abilities that I currently have on the field. So again, the play is SS Mike Blitz, and I flip it. Okay, for your coaching adjustments, we're gonna turn auto flip off because we're flipping it. We're gonna set our alignment, set the base, and then do what you want with your zone drops. I like to have my curl flats down to the 5 mark, and that actually helps with the run defense as well because your zones don't go too far back. They stay somewhat at a level position, which is they're going to help pretty much come down to actually help guard the run. So we're going to flip it, call our play, and I'm going to showcase where we want our abilities at. So the defense is going to look like this. It's going to look something kind of like this whenever you guys are running it. So because this is the way that our defense is being ran, we're going to want secure tacklers on some of our guys here. One of the main abilities to slow down these Angry Runs players like this Bo Jackson here is having secure tacklers. Secure tacklers are going to make it so that they don't get that free break off from these players that don't have any abilities on the field. They're going to end up pretty much being able to tackle them and wrap them up without them breaking a tackle, which is absolutely huge and is exactly what we need and what we want on our field. So right now, I only have it on 2 players, and I think I have 1 extra ability point because I haven't updated my defense at all because this has been my defense for a while now. But I have secure tackler on these 2 guys, my middle linebacker and my defensive tackle. Those are 2 of the main abilities I have to slow down the run. And then my number 1 ability is inside stuff on this man right here. On your defensive tackle, if you guys are to use this defense, I have inside stuff, the inside stuff ability on my defensive tackle. So that's going to be the setup for the defense when it comes to abilities. Now the setup for the actual defense, again, we flipped our play, which means that this guy here is going to be blitzing. You're going to take this blitzer and you're going to man him up to somebody that is whoever you want to pretty much man up, because sometimes you'll end up facing people who are using single back wing slot still. And when that's the case, you're going to be able to take this outside linebacker and man him up, and then put this safety here in a zone if you want. Again, you have a lot of different options, but one of my main things is to leave this guy blitzing. So you're going to come out of the huddle, and I'm going to reset the play so you guys can see how the defense works exactly. But you're going to come out of the huddle. You're going to flip your play. Let's start off with the stretch. You're going to come out of the huddle. You're going to press your defense. You're going to pinch your D-line, and you're going to spread your linebackers. So this is what the play is going to look like. But again, you have this guy blitzing, so you're able to do whatever you guys want with him. I'm going to take him and I'm going to man him up to X. And then what I like to do to kind of help with the run defense is bring this safety, is just bring him down a little bit. And all of a sudden, now you have an extra man that's in the box. And then your user is going to be this right side outside linebacker, because right now you're gearing up to kind of chase over here with these guys here, because you're trying to stop any stretches that are going towards the left side, because like I just showed you guys, the stretches towards the right side, for some reason we end up getting this crazy animation where this guy ends up getting a free release. And I have a bunch of examples of this as well, of the defense actually working. This might be one of them here, just so you guys can see some different examples. Pretty sure that this is one, but again, look, the defense locked down. Let's find another one. Same thing here. I'm assuming that this is the same thing here. And again, you can pick your poison on who it is that you're using. Run defense, absolutely locked down. Everything that I show you guys is stuff that I use in game. So again, I do have more examples. I'm pretty sure this isn't one. This looks like it might be another example. Let's see it. Let's watch it work in real time again. And again, even if they don't, your user's there to clamp up everything else. Again, there's so many things that you guys can do with this defense. And obviously it's going to be good for run defense. It's going to be good for pass defense. As you can see, look at the score on this one, 37-0. And this guy might still be trying to pass the ball or run the ball. And as you can see, because of that inside stuff ability, our Warren Sapp ends up pretty much locking that down and clamping that up. So let's go ahead and go over the defense finally. So you're going to pinch your D-line, spread your linebackers, and this is what it's going to look like. And then you can kind of pick your poison on who it is that you user. You can user the safety that you came down with, and it'll allow this guy to pretty much roam free and pretty much help you out in however it is that you want to play defense. But you do have to make sure that you go all the way back up to guard anybody that could potentially be running like a post route or putting one of those tight ends on a streak. But again, if you run the defense right, as you can see, you have too many bodies out there for any running back to pretty much get a free release on you. So let's run it one more time, and then we'll go over those interior runs. And again, I'm just going to take this guy here because this is where I usually keep him. And when they run it, look at where Warren Sapp is. Just completely taking that outside stretch completely out of the play. So let's do it one more time so you guys see how consistent it is. Let's bring this guy down to help with the run defense and take our user and bring him over here. So again, look at where Warren Sapp is. And I know that time he probably would have gotten a decent amount of yards. But again, we want people to clog up the lanes. It's hard to do it with a user while using your controller and stuff like that. But I promise you, I just showed you guys some good examples of it. This is probably one of the easiest run defenses to run, on top of having solid pass defense behind it. So again, one more time, and we end up getting vanguarded there. But again, we end up having numbers on that edge anyways, which allows us to pretty much create that tackle. Make sure you're clicking on, make sure you're pressing X to get that tackle battle started, and then you potentially could start stuff in the run as well. So let's go ahead and call timeout real quick and head over to different runs so that you guys can see different examples of the run defense working. And again, it's Madden, so not everything's going to work perfectly exactly how we want, but we're going to call run, and we're just going to call random inside handoff so you guys can see the inside stuff work as well. In a situation like this, we're going to keep our safety on this side, but again, our user is going to end up still chilling here. So again, we're going to sit there and run. And we got so many numbers here that they're not going to be able to get as many yards. And again, I'm simply trying to put my controller down and grab the other one as I'm trying to showcase this defense. But again, it is something that you guys it's going to help you guys out a lot. I promise you. So again, your user's there. Bodies on bodies on bodies. That's what we want, especially with this, with the angry runs. That's all we want. Our people to sit there and add a body to every single person that's on the field. So let's do it one more time. And again, if they run towards that right side, we just have numbers everywhere that we go. We have numbers to clog up. It doesn't matter where they go, left side, right side, middle. We have numbers everywhere. So when you're running this, you see that they're running towards that left side. All of a sudden, your user is going from the middle all the way down, just sharpening that turn all the way to the left side to actually completely shut down the run. And this works against every single run. The only type of runs that this does not stop, goal line runs. That is literally it. Everything else, there's a setup that you can do to slow down everything else. Even if they start gashing you up the middle, even though you guys just seen specific examples, if you start noticing that they are still, that they have found a run that they are gashing you up the middle with, this is when you simply crash your D line down. That is literally all you need to do. You crash your D line down, and all of a sudden there ends up being no, and as soon as I say that, he ends up getting a perfect block. But for the most part, you crash your D line down, and all of a sudden you have too many people in that gap that will stop the run and make your life 10 times easier, even more. But again, the whole gist of this defense is to have one of your secure tacklers getting a free release that way, and then having this guy clog the hole with secure tackler as well to clog up that hole that's going towards that left side. Because if they run a stretch to the opposite side, this guy's going to end up chasing that. That's what we want. We want our secure tacklers to be in positions to make a play, whether they run to the right side or whether they run to the left side. So let's see where this run ends up going. Let's see where this run ends up going, and this will be the last time that I show this real quick. And again, and then our user ends up having to be the one to make a play in that situation. But unfortunately, my user's terrible. So again, if you have a better user than I do, that would have been a stuff for a loss. And I'm gonna showcase the instant replay so you guys can see that it was simply just me that whiffed it. That's me looking like an idiot. Don't look like me. Instead, make the tackle and stuff your opponent and make sure that they stop running the ball. I had somebody run the ball on me on 3rd and 20 the other day, and I was disgusted. They didn't get yards, but still, the fact that they chose to do that. But again, the run defense is there. You guys see it. You guys seen the examples. You guys got the playbook. You guys got the blueprint. Now go out there and start shutting down those angry runs. My name is Tony Montana. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, 2 fingers, deuces. Peace out.